Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. This episode is called Dating Colombian Supermodels. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe, like, comment, and follow us. Also, I'd like to tell you about a service called HollywoodIsCalling.com. It's a company that allows you to purchase live calls with more than 100 celebrities. You can purchase a live call for $19.95. That's a 15-second call. Or you can purchase a 30-second call for $29.95. You can talk to the celebrity live, or if their call goes to voicemail, you can record it on there and then play it back for all your friends to hear. So give it a try. It's a lot of fun. Whether it's for you or someone you know as a gift, you'll really enjoy it. HollywoodIsCalling.com. Now, let's get started. So even before recent health concerns in the U.S., dating has become much more challenging. But since then, the Me Too movement and the woke movement have created an atmosphere in the singles world of reluctance, distrust, paranoia, suspicion, and extreme aggravation. So dating under such circumstances and suspicions has created so much acrimony and resentment that it's poisoning and destroying relationships even before they get a chance to begin. So what's the answer? Well, we've noticed something really interesting happening. A lot of men of all ages, 20s, 30s, 60s, and even 70s, are going to Colombia to meet and date their women. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, dating anyone in Pablo Escobar's homeland can't be a good idea, right? Can't be safe. Well, the answer is that it is. Crime is now lower in Colombia than it is in the city of New Orleans. Now, obviously, you have to be smart about things and not wander off into really dangerous neighborhoods, but that is the case in every major city in the world. So the next question everyone asks is, why are so many American men going to Colombia? The answer to that is the women. When you get off a plane in most major cities in Colombia, you will notice something immediately. You'll notice that on a scale of 1 to 10, the ugliest woman you see walking around will be an 11. When you first see this phenomena, you may think that all these stunning women must be some sort of fluke. Maybe there's a modeling agency out there nearby somewhere. Or you might think that they're all rehearsing for a beauty pageant. Or maybe they're filming a reality show about models or something. Well, let me tell you what it is. This unbelievable parade of blinding beauty happens every day of the week in most major cities all throughout Colombia. What you're really witnessing is the gorgeous display of Colombian DNA that seems to have evolved to a place where the women are so gorgeous that it's impossible not to stare at them. In fact, Colombian women love it when you look at them. They love it when you come up and say hello. And when they find out that you're a foreigner, they immediately bond with you because they love foreigners more than they like dating their own men. Now, let me tell you how stunning Colombian women are. They are so good looking that 75% of American men coming to Colombia on their first visit immediately begin to make plans for their next vacation within days of arriving for the first time. That's how impactful their first trip is. So you're in Colombia, you're looking for a great woman. What are the things you should know? Well, here's what we noticed. First, you have to prepare yourself psychologically, because when you first start to see so many everyday women who could easily be considered supermodels in New York or Paris, it is extremely distracting. In fact, it takes a while just to get used to it, because everywhere you go, there's a woman who is more stunning than anything you've ever seen in other countries or on TV for that matter. You go to a gas station and the woman pumping her gas in the car next to you is a supermodel times 2. You go to a 7-Eleven and the girl in line ahead of you is hypnotically beautiful. You buy some food at a food stand on the street somewhere, and the girl working that stand looks like Rihanna, only times 10. Trust me, when I tell you these are not exaggerations, it's because Colombian women are very gifted genetically and because they're obsessed with their appearance. Colombia is also the #1 country in the world for breast and butt implants. And most of these women, get ready for this, most of these women are already tens when they get their first plastic surgery. Now, in other cities and countries, it can take weeks to find a woman that you're interested in. But in Colombia, you will find one every time you go for a walk. The next thing you should know is that Colombian women are almost never cranky or deliberately mean when they talk to you. They are very graceful and extremely warm and feminine, and they are very prone to public displays of affection. In fact, they'll demand it from you as well. Another thing you'll notice is that when a woman you approach is not available, she will still reject you with warmth, politeness, and extreme courtesy. They pride themselves in being polite. The next thing you should know is that you don't have to wait until the evening to try and go out and meet somebody at a bar or a restaurant. You can meet beautiful women everywhere you go during the day. In fact, the culture encourages people to be warm and friendly to each other. If you tell a girl that you're new to the city, she will immediately start trying to help you. If you're interested in her, you should swap WhatsApp information so that you can get together later that day. The next thing you should know is that the gender roles in Colombia are very distinct. The culture expects a man to pay for everything on the date. That's just the way it is, so keep that in mind. But a strange thing starts to happen after a while. The women in Colombia are so ultra feminine, affectionate, kind, and loving that they are such a pleasure to be around that you really don't feel like you're being taken advantage of financially. Not unless something crazy happens. And you have to keep your eye out for the occasional opportunist. But you just start to feel with time that this is the way it is here. So when in Rome. Next, we get to something really interesting. In the US, the Me Too movement and the woke movement has made people reluctant to even look at each other or talk to each other because people don't want problems. In fact, flirting in America has become more dangerous than a week in Afghanistan. You have to forget all of that when you go to Colombia. Colombian women are super affectionate. They will begin touching you and hugging you on day one. People tell me that when they meet Colombian women, if they hit it off, it was very common for things to progress straight to the bedroom by the end of the night. For most Colombian single women, sex is the natural progression to things at the end of the night. She's not going to try and force herself on you, but she will love it when the man acts like a man and shows great interest in her. Another thing you'll notice is that Colombian beauties prefer older men. In their culture, age represents economic security and stability, and being with someone who's a little older or even significantly older will make her feel very secure. For them, dating a man who's 20 or 30 years older makes them feel cared for and secure, and it makes them feel like the man will be less likely to cheat on them because he will be so satisfied by his girl. One thing you have to be aware of is that these women are extremely sweet and kind and affectionate, but they can be very jealous and very possessive. If she thinks you're cheating on her, she will explode into a furious tantrum, a screaming tantrum that'll make it look like you have 10 women standing in front of you yelling at you all at the same time. So keep that in mind. So on September 1st, Colombia started accepting flights from America again. So if you're single and looking to meet someone, then go to YouTube and start checking out videos on dating women in Colombia. And then get ready to be amazed. You start watching some of these videos, and it looks like Colombia looks like a Disney World of beauty. It really does. It is amazing. So good luck, and we will talk to you soon.